we infuse in some way or another in every event safer sex promotion. So in our larger events, as an example, when we're attracting people who maybe won't go through connections or will only be active on that level and empower, we hand out little packages. Eroticizing safer sex, usually with a condom, maybe a lube, and some information on safer sex. That way we know that they're getting the message. We always have lots of condoms lying around. For video night sometimes, if we've got a new safer sex video, we'll play that first before the video, which is really nice. We've got some excellent tapes. We will invoke conversation. So let's say for a public forum on expectations, one of the questions that I'll ask as moderator is, so what are some of the expectations around sex or safer sex in a relationship? So it can be very direct or it can be very subtle. We have safer sex posters all over the house. And the coordinators and those who really get the Empower mission are really sensitized to making sure that we model appropriate behavior in some way or another.
And the house is set up in a way that like condoms all over the place, safer sex guidelines are just kind of lying around, the posters. Talk about that a little bit, just how the house is set up in that way.
As you walk through the door, not only are you welcomed, but you're also visually, there's lots available. We've got bulletin boards, several bulletin boards that have the latest in HIV prevention news. So it's not like in your face, but you can go sort of browsing through different flyers. You have access to that. We've got bowls of condoms in every room. We've got safer sex, very erotic safer sex posters up on the walls that make it fun and attractive. We have access to the latest information. So if someone who is working with, is participating in an Empower, can jump on the computer and head over to HIV Insight, which is a wonderful database of information on HIV prevention and other things, services. That didn't sound very fun, though.
Okay, talk about the formal outreach team going out to the bars like we saw last night. Talk about that and as being a little bit different than just handing out a condom. I mean, it's a very different thing, right?
Sure.
Well, I mean, I think it truly is, because if you stood in the corner and handed everybody a condom, you'd be like, yeah, thanks. But what you guys do is like make an exciting, fun message. So.
One of the components of Empower is formal outreach. And we go to areas where young gay and bisexual men congregate outside of Empower. Obviously, the bars are probably where we're going to reach the most people. And we try and create for the formal outreach sort of a very interesting approach. So we may be in costumes. One that we've done recently is dressed up as sort of different figures or images that the different names of condoms might have, like Trojan or Chic, and gone out en masse to the bars and also come up with some very erotic little safer sex packages that have information that eroticizes safer sex, that has condom, that has lube, and then we go out and we distribute those at the bars in a very fun, exciting way. So there's a lot of movement, a lot of excitement, a lot of activity, and we get people interested, sparked. It also has information on empowering ways they can get involved, and we do that to the various bars that are in the city, and also Common Bond or some other places where young guys go.
And this might even involve getting on stage and dancing and kind of like, becoming the center of attention at some point.
We have no shame. Yes, we definitely want to be the center of attention when we go out. So we dress for it, we act it, we're very up, very lively. And it's actually, it's a very, is that?
Let's pause, Dave. I also want you to talk about, okay, well anyway. So, let's start it again. I like you have no shame, go.
We have no shame. We want to be the center of attention when we go out to the bars or wherever we go. It's really important that Empower is seen as as a leader or as a role model for the rest of the community. So we'll get up on the stage and we'll dance. We'll be in costume. We'll challenge everyone who's participating to go to tables, people they don't know, and get them interested and introduce themselves, and invite the people that we're giving these little gifts to come to Empower and to be part of what we represent.
What's the what kind of reactions do you get?
It's the full gambit, but mostly it's very, very positive. Most people are very excited by it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I could have gone on and on.
Talk about the idea behind M groups.
The M groups. They're really one of the key components. That's where we have an opportunity to really affect.
I'm sorry, I'm going to start again. Can you just say M groups are one of the key components and then go into it from there?
Sure. M groups are one of the key components to what Empower is all about. The Empowerment Project is all about. It gives us an opportunity to get 10 new guys together who've never met, to sit down and to really get to know each other on all sorts of levels. So there's a fun icebreaker, and then we lead into maybe how to meet guys or what some of the challenges are in our community. And then we talk about safer sex and eroticizing it. And then we talk about sharing or taking on the responsibility to protect one another. So I have, as an individual, a really important role to the community and to my friends. I can save their lives. And we help to impart that through role playing and through the fun activity that the M group is. So it's a wonderful thing.